Hello everybody, I'm Storm here. Welcome back to Factorio. In the last episode, we finished up the production of our silicon wafer facility here. So that is all done. And it has been running pretty good, and it seems to be working great. So, we now can move on to the next item on the list, which I think is assembling our transistors, because we should have pretty much everything we're going to need. So, we need to make our silver wire. That shouldn't be too much trouble. Now the question becomes, where do we want to do it? I think we'll just do it here. So we will have 2 electronics assembly machines unpacking the copper wire coils. Which I will stay on this same line here for that. Alright, so yeah, copper cable. What's the rates? 30 per second copper wire coil and 120 per second copper cable coming off of 2. Ooh, that is going to be a trick. All right, let's see how we're going to need to make that work. Well, we're going to need to first off this silly thing. All right, and then first off, we're going to need to bring in 30 per second copper wire coils. Come on. Let's do it that way. So we'll just have to empty this beast. All right. Easy enough. I can just pick it up. I'm being silly. So what we'll do is just throw all those coils back on the train. There we go. That's done. So, to get 120 per second, that's going to go into 2. 48 per second silver plate, and we're going to make 60 per second silver wire. Okay. That is pretty much going to have to go straight into actually, do we want to do it that way? Because what we're going to need is two inputs. We're going to need 2 inputs of silver plates. No. Each one is going to need 1 input of silver plate. Okay. We need 1 input of silver plate, and we're going to have an output. Okay, so if we're doing 1 input of silver plate, let's see. Let's bring you in here like this. And that's like that. And then our output does something like this. What's the rate of our outputs? 60 per second. Okay. Yeah, then I can do it like that. All right. Then that does work. Okay. Just like that. Actually, no. It's going to be more like, yeah, I mean, it works. Because then we're going to have 2 runs. The silver plate. Okay. And we're going to need to somehow figure out how this is all going to work. Let me balance these guys through a silo. Yes. Okay. I think that'll make the most sense. Okay, so what you guys are doing is you are making silver wire like that. That's literally feeding that copper cable in there as fast as possible. Okay. So, we need 120 per second silicon wafers, which is 4 belts. 2 belts of silver wire and 2 belts of plastic bar. 10 belts of transistors. So we need to break this down to a multiple of 10. Which the closest is 50. We could go to 60. We need to then break that up into groups of 4 in some way, shape, or form. We go to 54. There's 10 groups of 5. All right, this is gonna be odd. All right, Doesn't come out nice and neat like this did. That's fine, 'cause that's just 2. Just unless we take less per belt. Because if we did 4 sets or 15 sets of 4, four sets of 15. And then each of those would have to be cut in half. Okay. We did 4 sets of 16. I could probably make that come out. Because then each set of 16 will be fed by 1 run of silicon wafers. And then we could break it up, you know, with 2 of those sets of 16 being fed by 1 run of silver and 1 run of plastic. Okay. Let's try it. Let's try it. I'm gonna need... like, just bring me 20 of them. Okay. Alright, so it needs... yeah, I can do it inserters for the silver and the plastic. That's not a problem. The silicon... okay, well, let's see. So this is the silicon wafers coming in here. This will be our silicon wafers. All right. This is our outputs. So then we would have something like this, making transistors. Right, with an inserter here, inserter here, inserter here, inserter there. We would have 16 of those, and then we would have 4 of them. And we would want to have yes, 12. We have to have 12. But we're gonna have 16. So if that's the case, then we would have 4 tied together. Okay. I think I could probably do it like this. Okay. Let's try it. We need room. So those will be tied together. We need an extra gap. Do we need an extra gap? No, we would just need to remove those. And then we would do those 4 tied together. And those 4 tied together. And then those 4 tied together. don't think I need a casting machines. I could be wrong, but if I am, then I'll just remake them. Alright. So. Get rid of that blueprint. What we're going to do is we're going to make a new blueprint. Like this. Because then we'll need 4 of these. And we need to provide 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll provide 5 spaces. Okay. I think that should work. There are output belts. I think all of my head math is right on how to split all this up. We'll find out when it actually gets built and tries to run if it works or not. Wouldn't be the first time that I've had to rebuild something because the math didn't actually work out when I thought it did. Then we have you coming out here. You coming out here. Okay. Then we're gonna warehouse. Also, I don't know what we're going to be loading next. All right. I'm going to put that rail line on there so I don't interfere with it. Okay. Now we're gonna want is probably if I can put it there, that'd be great. We'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. That's 12. I have 16 inputs, right? So then we would have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 outputs. We need 10 outputs, not 8. Okay. I think we're gonna have to have sub-balancing. Okay. We're gonna have to have sub-balancing. Right, because we're gonna have to bring this down to, yeah, I didn't want to do that. 1, 2, 6. We're gonna have to have 4 in, 3 out. We would need 4 to 3 balancers. The most effective way to do a 4 to 3 balancer without doing some kind of crazy belt work, which I would have to look up how to do that, is to just do something along these lines. But what I would do is I would grab this. We don't need to store crazy amounts, but we would just store like 1 line in there. And then we would have 3 outputs, right? Right, that would be 3 outputs. Do the same here. Put in a silo. 4 inputs. Knock this back with 3 outputs. And so then over here, we would do this same way. This might have to get moved, but we'll see. Definitely gonna have to get moved. Okay. Okay, power. Power. Okay, that covers the whole thing. Can I get underneath that whole thing? I can get underneath that whole thing. Oh crap, that's not what I wanted to do. I figure out what I have in here that I shouldn't. I don't think we need a tungsten plate. Okay. I'm only doing... three. We're gonna need a fourth. Right? Because it's 4 sets of these. Right? It's 4 sets of these. Oh no, that's a silo. I mean, that's a warehouse, not a silo. Yes, that's correct. Well, that is not gonna work. We can rework that, I think. We can just do this instead. Yes, that will work much better. Alright, so then after this, what we're going to need to do is get all the inputs hooked up and the whole thing fired up and make sure that it is going to work. Do what I wanted to do. But that will have to wait for next episode. So for now, go ahead and stop here. So, hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Go ahead, like, subscribe, and comment, and I will see you next time.